I'm Jake Warner, and welcome to our farm. This is Loudon Crest Farms. I'm a fifth generation farmer and entrepreneur, fifth generation to live here. My family's been here since 1877. They've consistently every year produced maple syrup. When I grew up, my dad was a dairy farmer. That was our main thing.
I'm Bob Warner. The farm's been here since 1877. We've always been a dairy farm. We've played around with some show cattle, showed brown Swiss cattle all over the country back in the day. Have some fancy dairy cattle now. Oh, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. Trying to pass on all my secrets.
We have 3 of the brown Swiss cows. It's Brenda is the mom, Barbara is her daughter, and then Betty is Barbara's daughter, so it's Brenda's granddaughter. And Elijah likes to call them his beautiful bees, so he named them all bees.
The first cow that I got was Brenda. She just turned out to be a world-class cow. I have no clue how. Honestly, I know like very little about the dairy cows. But apparently she's a really good cow. Then you got Barbara and then Betty. That's the 3 beautiful bees right there.
Dairy cow industry is like its whole world, basically. At the Delaware County Fair, I was showing Brenda, and she got Supreme Champion. That's how we got connected with this other family that goes to Wisconsin, which is the World Dairy Expo. Like I said, like a whole different world. Like you get up there, it's like a huge arena. There's like cameras, it has its own TV network. It's like this whole thing.
One, we want size. We want dairy character. We want good udder. We want great top line. We want strength. Brenda, when she was the junior 2-year-old at Madison, she scored 88 out of a possible 89 max score for a junior. That's just about as much as you could hope for.
I guess if you look at a cow, like if you're just don't really know them, they all look the same. But then when you actually start to get into showing, they look at their feet and legs, they look at their top line, they look at their depth of rib, dairy character, and then once they have a baby, they start looking at the udders.
No maybe about it. Barbara's much better dairy character, much better in strength and cleanliness in the neck and shoulders. Yeah, just a win-win.
I got a phone call from my dad and said, get to the barn right now. I don't know, maybe it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He says, get to the barn right away. Barbara has a broken leg.
Walked out that night in the pasture. I thought it was very strange that she was standing in the pasture by the fence and she was standing on 3 legs.
You know, walk in there, Pap's freaking out, breathing heavy.
I started freaking out because I was like, you don't really save a cow or like a horse or anything if they break their foot. Like one of the bigger animals, it's like you can't do anything about it because you can't put them in a wheelchair or give them crutches. Like if they break their foot, it's pretty much over.
And it's just dangling there. So I knew it was broken. And our veterinarian lives just around the corner. And he came right up and he said, probably you're looking at euthanizing her. And matter of fact, he was drawing the syringe when he said, you're going to euthanize it.
So I started crying, obviously.
Deciding if we're going to euthanize her because it's $150 to do that, or $10,000 surgery, and we're, it's a cow, it's not a human, so you're sitting there going, what are you going to do? They are a part of our life and everything we do, and we love these animals, but that's a lot of money.
And then Jake and I said, well, what do you think it'd cost to send her to high estate?
And then he came out with like this like red box, and I was like, that like red, that means that they're putting her down. And so I was like crying, and then all of a sudden like he starts wrapping her leg, and I was like, wait, like why would they wrap it if they're putting her down? So I walked back over and they're like, we're taking her to OSU.
OSU said, bring her in the morning, have your vet put a stent, a section of PVC pipe that cut in half. So we put half on each side and the other half on the other, and then just duct taped it. And we took her in the next morning, and they did the surgery, and they said everything went as planned, and they gave us a crazy discount, and they did it with their class, as a part of their college.
Nice clean break, no soft tissue damage, no tendon damage. She was in surgery for about an hour. I went to Bob Evans and had a nice breakfast. They called me when it was finished. We were back home by 10, back in the farm, in the stall, on the road to recovery.
Then we started, obviously nursing her back to health. She had to be in a cast for, I think my grandpa was saying there was 4 different casts, so it was one per month, so 4 to 6 months or something like that. To the house to watch Ruth Ann with Kaylee.
We had her in half of this pen, keep her in a small area so she had controlled area in a confined space so she could not hurt herself so much.
Watching Bob work with her throughout the weeks and the months, he is so patient with her, and he just has such a touch with these animals. He's consistent with them. He makes sure that they have everything that they need. It was really difficult for her to be in that pen at the barn, and that is part of the stuff that I saw with her, because she's a baby at this point in time, and so she wants to get out and jump around and just be a baby, and she really couldn't, but Bob was awesome with taking her out.
We progressed to area outside with the corral area there. Got up to 10 minutes, and then 15, and 20, and slow process. Hour longer each time to a bigger area. And then finally, I let her roam the big pasture. And that was quite frightening for me to let her in the big pasture. And it was all good. She was second place at the spring show this year. Her daughter won at the spring show. Both of them will be at the Hartford Fair. Come out and see them. We're proud of them.
We want to thank you guys for watching Barbara's journey, and we want to invite you to the farm. So we have several Airbnbs that you can stay at. We have farm tours that you can book. Our maple syrup tour is a great time for you to come and see the farm and the maple syrup operation. We are a 5th generation farm. I'm very proud to be a part of it. Our kids are proud to be a part of it, and we want to share that with you guys. Don't forget that we do sell our fresh farm milk. You can come and pick it up. We can give you the details on that. We have fresh farm eggs that we sell. The honey is amazing. Our maple syrup, of course, is top notch. And then, of course, our beef products. That's another thing that you can contact us about. We can give you all the information here at Loudon Crest Farms, where you can come and you can get fresh products, you can make your own memories, and you can meet Barbara the cow.